Yup, Independence is a vibe. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
So, as always, we like to grab a topic and pick y'all brain about stuff. So, topic for today is how to bounce back from a failure.
Bounce back.
Because when you human, right, you're going to have some failures in life. You know, everything ain't going to be always sweet and bed of roses and smooth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're going to hit some bumps in the road. You know, you're going to have some setbacks, you know, things like that. So we just want to kind of share our personal experience with some things we failed at and how we bounce back from it.
Yes, sir. You know, failures ain't nothing but a lesson.
Okay.
You know,
I like that.
might be an L, but it's a lesson though. So
Alright, so you ain't taking no losses, just lessons. Huh?
it's lessons. Ain't no losses over here.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I could say like in my life, right, I went to trade school with the hopes of when I finish trade school, I'm going to learn a skill, and then that skill is going to get me a good job.
Okay.
Right? I went to school for graphic design, and when I finished school, I absolutely did not get a job in my field.
Okay.
And the people that was instructing me at the time, when I finished, I was asking them, I was like, man, y'all said, you know, I could get a job in my field and stuff. And they was like, well, what it is with graphic design, you have to wait your turn. You waiting on somebody to get fired, waiting on somebody to retire, waiting on somebody to quit, waiting on somebody to pass away. Mm-hmm. So that their spot is open. And then you're in line and you're the next one up. And I was like, man, how long the line is? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you could check out some of the big name companies like Lamar, you know. At the time, Vivid Ink was just coming up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked into those companies, made phone calls and put my resume in. Never got a call back. And at first I was like, dang, I failed, you know what I'm saying? I tried to get into graphic design and it ain't work.
Yeah.
But what I learned was you could freelance that skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I could work with Photoshop real good. I could work with Illustrator real good, you know. And I started trying to freelance it, but I didn't understand marketing. So I wasn't really able to get out there like I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't necessarily a failure when I realized that nothing is a failure. It's all in how you look at it. You see what I'm saying? If you look at it a different way, it can really help you.
Like I said, no losses, just lessons, man.
right. The bars again, huh, Travis? You know, so I'm just saying it's, you know, there's been multiple things that I tried and it feel like I just failed at. You know, driving, for instance. I've driven trucks, cars, SUVs. Just not enough to get a license.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not giving up. Even if I got to drive a motorcycle, I ain't giving up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not about the length of time that it takes. It's just getting to your end goal.
Right.
You know, and that's where I'm at. You know, business is the same way. I've tried many online businesses, and none of it has been successful yet. Key word in that sentence is yet.
That's it.
That's it. So yeah, you know, I will not give up. I think that's the whole point of living a good life, is that you don't give up.
That's it.
Just don't quit, because if you quit, you will never reach the goals that you set.
Yo.
You know, and you want to reach those goals. I think that God put it in you to have that desire, and if He gave you that desire, He also put in you the things you need to reach those goals.
Yo.
So you got to do it. You know?
That's it.
You got to do it. If you choose not to, that's on you. You know? But you got it in you already.
Yo.
You just can't quit. Failures are gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be easy, you know, but you learn a lot from failure, just like you do from success. And I think you learn more from a failure.
Yeah, because it's that experience, you know. So you once you get exposure into something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the beginning it's like it's the unknown. So
Right.
once you get that experience, it's like, okay, now I know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I seen a post on Instagram, I believe, and they said how when you fail at something and then you try it again, you're not starting from a place of zero because you have knowledge now. You have more knowledge than when you started.
Yeah.
So you're not starting from zero. And I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because I always seen it like, dang, I messed up. I failed again. So now I'm starting all over. But you know more now. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I think that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, since we're talking about school, back when I was in college, man, we had to take this test to graduate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed it by like a few, maybe like 3 points. So I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna be able to graduate.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, oh, man. So, I got my study guide, got me a tutor, and next time I took the test, man, I passed it. But at first, I was like bummed out, like, dang, man, I ain't gonna be able to graduate.
And that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, man. So I'm like, man, I done made all these good grades throughout my 4 years. You telling me from one test,
Yes.
I can't graduate?
Man,
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure, but it was them long, sleepless nights of studying, man.
That's true. And like you said, you got your study guide, you got your tutor, you know what I'm saying? You did what you had to do.
Yeah.
To get to your end goal. You did what you had to do.
I was tired.
I know you was.
But
you was putting that work in.
But I passed.
And that's all that matters is that you pass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember before I got my certification in computers, because I have a A+ certification from CompTIA. And when I first took the class or whatever, the class to me was real simple. It wasn't hard. It was, showing you the techniques. When I got to the end of that semester and took that certification test, I failed it by like maybe 5 points. And when I failed it, I remember going home that day and just sitting there like, what am I gonna do now? And my parents was like, why don't you take the test again? And I was like, man, take it again. What if I take it again and I fail again, man? I can't just, you know what I'm saying? And so I went to the school and talked to my teacher, and my instructor he said, number one, you ain't the first one to fail a test multiple times. He said, but also too, the first time you took it was free. The school paid for your vouchers. So the next time, you just pay for your vouchers and you take the test again, that's all. And when he said that, I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm going to take it again. He said, yeah, you just afraid you're going to fail, but even if you fail again, just pay for 2 more vouchers and take it again. He said, because you know the material. And I was just like, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had to wake up out that fog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Because you go in with this mindset like, yeah, I'm going to pass this test and I'm going to go get this job and I'm going to do this and do that. And then you fail the test.
Yeah.
But the second time I took it, I passed. And it felt good, So, I mean, I was good after that.
Yeah, it was like the test I had to take to graduate college, man. It was like the second time I took it, it was like, hey, this is the last time before graduation. So if you don't pass this time, you got to come back during the summertime and take it, and they're just going to give you your degree then. They're going to mail it to you instead of you walking across the stage.
And man, see, like when I took my certification test that second time, the industry changed, so the classes had to change. And when the classes changed, they was like, okay, you can't just take the test again because there's new material on the test.
Oh.
So I had to go redo the classes for another 6 months.
Yeah.
Because it was all new material.
Dang.
And I wound up, one of my classmates had called me, and because I was close to a couple of people in the class. And he called me. He was like, yo, I got the study guide, but it's not the one they gave us at the school. He said, I found this one online, and it's way better because I compared it to the one that was on at the school. Yeah. And he said, this one is way better. It's more in depth. And he was like, yo, if you want it, you know what I'm saying, I could email it to you. And that's what he did. And I printed that one out, and I studied that one. And I passed the test.
That's how you do it, man.
So
I love about that pivot.
Coach Carter. Giving y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? So Man, like, I think that's the biggest thing is just not giving up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for me, I want to have multiple streams of income. We've said it multiple times on this podcast. I want to have multiple streams of income all through the internet, you know. And once the money big enough coming through the internet, then branch off into physical businesses with buildings and things like that.
Digital currency.
Yeah, because we're in a digital age, and I want to be right smack dab in the middle of it.
I want all digital.
Yeah, you know.
No brick and mortar.
Digital products. That's the wave of the future right there.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I'm not stopping. You know, I've tried different online things like affiliate marketing. I did some freelancing, you know, but each time I learned a little bit and I failed a lot. And it just seems to repeat. I learned a little bit, but I failed a lot.
That's some lessons though.
You know, so I ain't stopping because one day I'm going to be able to come on this podcast and be like, yeah, I did it. You know, with God's help, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I got passive and residual incomes. My bank account look good now. It got some M's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting on M's.
Yeah. You know, so if you're going to take anything away from this video,
I wouldn't say nothing.
you know what I'm saying? If you're going to take anything away from this video, just don't quit.
Yeah.
Don't give up on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, because we all should be trying to accomplish something.
Right.
You know, I don't care if it's weight loss. I don't care if it's just better health, more money, peace of mind, whatever it is.
Yep.
Just keep going. Keep doing the research. Keep trying. I would even say, man, fail again. But it's okay.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, I had to learn that failure is okay.
Everybody afraid to fail.
That's just because we don't like how it feel.
I mean, hey, I take it, like I said, it's an experience for me. I'm like, okay, so that didn't work, so let me try it a different way.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
You know, you just got to kind of get comfortable with failure.
Yeah.
You know, what I tell myself, I be like, you know, in my head, I'm just like, this may not work, but I won't know until I try.
I feel like failure is really not trying.
Right. And I hear people say that too. They like, you can't fail if you know,
If you don't try.
if you don't try.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, well, I mean, nobody likes failure, but it's all in how you see it.
That's it.
It's not bad to fail, and I think if you instill that in your kids when they're young, or when they reach maybe teenage age,
Mm-hmm.
I think they come out better that way.
Yeah.
You know, because we think about it. Your child come home and they fail a test, even though you know they studied, and you grill them because they got a DRF in the class.
Right. Just.
Now, it's different if they got failing grades and you know they not studying, they not doing no homework. That's different. But if you know they doing their homework, they studying, you helping them with stuff, and they still failing the class, don't grill your kids.
Yeah.
You know, if you fail the grade, that's okay. I'm still proud of you because I know you did your best. But we're going to get you this tutor because I don't want you to fail.
Right.
You know?
It's that pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot.
Yep. Because you got to.
Yeah.
Life is going to be ever changing. You know, nothing ever stays the same.
Nope.
So you can't stay the same.
Nope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, y'all drop some comments, you know, let us know how you feel about, you know, failures and bouncing back.
Right. Because everybody, if you think about it, we all done feel that stuff. And hopefully you done came back from that failure.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling in the world, to come back from failing.
Oh, yeah. But, any more for the people?
Oh, no, we good.
But, yeah, y'all stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.